Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. At least it is Happy New Year's for me. You will have already had yours, and I hope you had an absolutely lovely one. I have had a bit of a day already. Started the day and decided to take Eddie for a lovely walk. It has been a gorgeous day today down in Bournemouth, and it was the perfect beach morning. So we went down, it was lovely and frosty. If anything, I was only worried that it might be a bit cold for him. But then we got home and suddenly there were just bloody paw prints everywhere. So I was really worried. And took him into the bath, rinsed down all his paws, identified which one it was, and it turned out that one of his back paws, one of the nails, not the dew claw, kind of like grazed the nail in a way, and it obviously had like hit the wick, I think is the right word. So of course, I took him to the vet. He was absolutely fine, and I took him within an hour of it happening. Took him as soon as I could. They've given him some anti-inflammatories. He didn't have to like have any surgery or any procedure done, but he is definitely feeling sorry for himself, and he's got a bad belly as well, which he'd already had before, so they're kind of two separate things. At least he's as well as he can be now. He's home. We do need to buy him a little shoe, which is going to be hysterical, just so that we can walk him, but I will keep him in for a couple of days anyway. He's already coming towards me. Oh, baby. Hello, darling boy. I know. It's not nice, is it? It's not been a nice day for Eddie. And also, of course, you know, the first place he wanted to sit was his bed. So that's covered in blood. So I will try and wash it as best I can, but I will have to buy him a new one because it was like cream and fluffy, and it's not one that has a detachable cover. So it wasn't the most practical choice I've ever made. So I need to do that. But it is New Year's Eve, and we're going to take the day a little bit lightly for the rest of the day because, yeah, it's been a morning so far. And to be honest, Andy and I don't ever really like go out for New Year's Eve. We're just not that kind of people. We are going to stay in, chill at home this evening. But I think because it is so glorious, we're going to try and catch the sunset at Sandbanks. I'm so sorry for you, baby. You're just not well, are you? No. He doesn't really want to sit in his bed. He just wants to like be right next to me. It doesn't matter if he's on the floor or whatever, but he like doesn't really even seem to want to be in his bed. You just need to sleep it off. Calm down. Oh. I literally hate it when he's unwell. Darling. Oh, Eddie. Because of all the blood, we had removed the carpets because I was just panicking. Blood was literally going everywhere, guys. It was a serious crime scene in here. So yeah, it's just a bit of a state. So they are all in here. The carpets are all in here, all bundled up. And yeah, I am obviously not even remotely ready for the day. I just feel so sorry for him. I've got a bunch of things in the wash. Andy's jeans were covered in blood as well, so I've had to wash those. But ultimately, as long as Eddie's okay, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I need to get him a new bed, new shoes, so I need to look at that. But now I'm just going to tidy up a little bit, have a little bit of a clean, get myself a little bit ready, and we'll just see how the rest of the day goes. A little later on, and Eddie is no better, I have to say. So I think we're just going to have to stay home, to be honest, because I'm a little bit worried about him. He's just not himself. It has been a traumatic day for him, and Whippets are, I mean, anxious breeds at the best of times, so don't think it's the right thing to do. So I think we're going to stay home, and we were going to have a chill one anyway. I put a little bit of makeup on just to kind of feel a little bit more alive because it's been a day. Yeah, we're going to have a little drink at home, and we're going to have a lovely takeaway, so it'll just be a nice little chilled evening all together. Poor little thing, like he's really, it's just taken it out of him. No, we're definitely not going out. We have opened our champagne and we are chilling with the pupper, who has very much gone to sleep now. Just been speaking to my mum a little bit just to say Happy New Year. I've just messaged my family, thanked my best friend for our lovely champagne, which they gave us for our wedding, and we're finally having it. And now we are looking for our takeaway. So Andy's having a little look. I'm going to have tandoori chicken.
Okay, so I had that one. Sure.
With rice.
Find some rice for you.
Pilau?
Pilau rice.
Mm-hmm.
Rice.
No.
Well,
I don't know how I feel about coconut rice with curry. I feel like with Thai. My mum said something very interesting. I said Happy New Year, and she said Happy New Year, but it's you that makes it a Happy New Year. You've got to make it a Happy New Year. And I thought, that is true. And we just need to think of something to watch tonight. All the good stuff is on from tomorrow. Like The Traitor starts tomorrow, Night Manager, last episode of Stranger Things as well, which I can't wait for. Also, I need to order Eddie's dog bed, and now that he's finally asleep, I can measure his back paws and order his little dog shoe. Poor little thing. Our takeaways just arrived, and Eddie has sprung back into health, so I'm so happy. He has just come to life all of a sudden. Eddie! Where's your toys, Papa? He just ran to his toy box and grabbed a toy, so I'm delighted. He stopped shaking, he has asked for some food, so we can relax now, which is really lovely. What are we doing? We are going to try and measure Eddie's paw so that we can buy him a very fashionable shoe. Right, so he's... Oh, God!
You punched me.
He did. But actually it's his back beans that we need. Yay, good boy! He's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy, Papa. The nerves. Got performance anxiety. I can't see, babe. I can't see the other side, so it's hard.
It's harder than you think.
Okay.
I play with
the toy and you put his bean.
I think it's very specific.
Oh, he smacked the camera.
Because every time I go to touch his foot, he lifts it right up.
Who's a good boy? Oh, who's my good boy? Loves this Christmas tree. Yes. Get that bean on there. Eddie, what's this? Yes. We tricked you. Ha. What's this one? Well done, Andy. Well done, Andy. Well done, Andy. Got the widest part of the foot, yeah? That's what we need to know.
Right again.
I think you got it. It looks about right. But... Yes. Good boy. He's such a naughty. What's this one? Oh, good boy.
Exactly.
Go on.
I got one.
I believe in you, though. I believe that that's not bad. I tell you what, let's hold that up to his little foot and then we'll find out. Exhausting having a dog. We got the goods. Ha-ha. Ha-ha, we got you. Right, we have got chili paneer, pilau rice, vegetable dansak, tarka dal. I've got tandoori chicken, we've got some onion bhajis, we've also got some poppadoms and some sauces on there as well. But that's really good, I think. That was all 40 odd quid, wasn't it, Andy? How much?
40, with delivery 43.
43 with delivery, so that's really good, I think. That was such a lovely dinner. It was so nice to have something other than a roast. Also, it was an absolute treat not to have to cook or really even clean up. I've just got changed into my pajamas and we finished our bottle of champagne, which was really lovely. We feel totally spoilt for that. She got Christmas pajamas on, but who cares? It's absolutely freezing at the moment right now in England. I'm actually quite happy to put them to good use because it wasn't that cold over Christmas. We've spoken to all of our family and wished them a happy new year ahead of midnight. I don't think that we will stay up until 12 o'clock. I don't think we've stayed up until midnight since we've known each other, Andy and I, but we will have a lovely evening still. going to get in here and try and fit next to Andy and the dog. We have ordered Eddie's shoes. That was a bit of a kerfuffle, I might say, but let's hope that that works out. I've ordered 2 for his back beams. We've got his bed as well. I went for a creamy coloured orthopedic Silent Night brand. He loves like a cozy bed as well, so I think we've gone for like a good balance of practical with it being like orthopedic but still cozy because it's got like the high sides, and that should come in a few days time, so we'll just make do until then. But at least when his little shoes arrive, Dorothy can go out for a walk again. Cozy New Year's Eve in this household. It's 9:30 and we are going to go to bed and read our books because that's just how we roll. Good night. We will see you in the morning and Happy New Year. Bye. So I hope you all had really lovely New Year's Eves. We, as you saw, were quite boring, stayed in and chilled out. I am so pleased this morning because we've woken up and Eddie immediately sprung to life. I can see that he's just feeling entirely himself, doing his normal things, his tummy's all better. Because Eddie had his accident yesterday, we obviously won't be taking him out until his shoe arrives. We're just going to head into Bournemouth town centre and just have a wander. So a couple of things as well. I mentioned in my last vlog that we are doing a few bits to the house. So since then, I have also ordered us some more forks for the kitchen. We just use so many forks. I wonder if it's because of the dog food that I use the forks to also mash up Eddie's dog food. So it's probably that. But anyway, long story. We need forks. We got forks. I also ordered a jewellery organiser off Amazon. I'll show you what I've done. This is what I've been using. It's just from Next. It's lovely sort of pink velvet. Love it for travel, but it's just not really ideal for every day. I've still got my little lucky sixpence actually there from my wedding day. This is what I've bought. You can see I've got my perfumes. I've put my SPF, so actually let me get that out of the way. So now you can see it a little bit better. It was actually bigger than I thought it would be, but it is pretty bang on, to be honest. So you've got all these little hooks, so that's where I've put my necklaces. I've put some of my rings, some bracelets, and then the ones that, like, this is like a bangle that, like, I don't know, just kept kind of falling off. So it's kind of nice to have this little tray as well. Got the little earring holders. I just think that that's a lot more practical. The only thing I am worried about, you know, dust, basically. That's the only thing I'm thinking, is that it could be a bit of a nightmare for cleaning. But I'm so happy with it. It's just one of those things that, like, I've just never taken the time to do, and I'm really pleased I have, because already, like, the fact that I've got it, I think, next to my dressing table, like literally on my dressing table and in front of the mirror, I can see like what I'm wearing and I can see my jewellery, so I'm already like more inclined to pick up some jewellery. Whereas before, like, I probably just wouldn't have bothered, but now that it's there, I'm wearing it, which is good. I mean, that's what it's there for. And it was also very reasonably priced. It was less than £10. I did pick up another Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base, which I use as my primer for makeup. I picked that up in the sale in Boots, and that was about £17 for 15ml. Because I work from home and I don't have to get all make-upped up every day, that will last me a really long time. But I had to get some, because now that we're like proper winter and I am like the palest that I will be, my BB cream, this is the one that I use, and it's in light. I've got so much left of it still, but it's actually a little bit too warm, the colour for me. That's so embarrassing, being half Spanish. So I'm ending up using my foundation more often than usual, and I use the NARS This is the Sheer Glow foundation. I use this in the shade Mont Blanc, and I kind of mix it with my BB cream. It's a beautiful foundation, by the way, but because I'm using that, I feel like if I use the primer, it does stay on a lot better. So I picked that up in the sale because that's a bit of a spenny little thing that I like. So we've got a few things coming up this month. As I mentioned, we've got the house stuff happening. We've got my mum's birthday. We're hoping to do a little bit of a shopping day. Because we have our trip to Krakow coming up, I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to pick up anything that we might need. There is a good shopping centre close by at Gunwharf Quays, which we've never been to. I had a little look and it's dog friendly, so we're going to take Eddie with us, so that's coming up. But yeah, I am going to have another few coffees now, and then we will head out into town and get out in this lovely weather. So another thing that I picked up this week, actually, because I did pop out to get some new chopping boards for the kitchen. I also went to Hobbycraft because I needed to pick up a deep box frame. So I picked up this one and it was somewhere around £3. After we got married, I dried out my bouquet. I actually made my own bouquet for our wedding day. So on our wedding day, it was only me and Andy, and we just went to the registry office, and then we went effectively straight on honeymoon the next morning, really early, and then we celebrated with family when we got back. But my bouquet, you might have seen poking into the background when I sit at my office desk. So I'll just show you. This is where it's been hanging out on our shelves. All I literally did on my wedding day is I tied it up. You can see it's still even got the floristry tape. And I just let it hang upside down, and it has been over 6 months now. So I'm just going to snip bits off it, pop it into the box frame, and then it will be the last little thing to go into my wedding memory box. The thing we haven't done yet, as I said, we are putting up some pictures from our wedding, which we haven't done, so that's happening in the next couple of weeks. In fact, I need to choose those probably this week. We haven't printed off a wedding album yet, so we've got all our photos, I've saved them and everything, but yeah, that's the other thing. I'd like to print like a photo book of our favourite ones, so that's another thing on my list to do. Oh, hello. Show you quickly what I'm wearing today. So it's still very cold, so I've just got some black leggings on, a jumper that is originally from Sainsbury's, their range, and it's sort of like an oatmeal-y colour, and it's got these lovely little sparklies, but I got it on Vinted for £3. I've got a little necklace on, which I got from Natalia recently. My coat, which I showed on a recent vlog, is from Vinted, and that's originally Marks and Spencer's. And then this hat, which I think I got that on Amazon ages ago. So sorry, that's like a historic hat, and I don't know how much that cost, but nice and comfy. We're just going for a little potter. I'm going to wear my black patent boots from Natalia. I've just gone for a large vegan leather I don't know, what is it? A tote shopper bag. It's brown on the inside, which is quite nice, but it's just nice and big. And we're just going to go for a little potter now. Beach and everyone having their little New Year's walks. Let's see if anything's open in the town. Maybe we can get a coffee. So we just finished our lovely coffees. We had a little chat about the things we want to do in 2026. And we're trying to plan Andy's 40th, which, when we have our plan, will be great, but there's just a few logistical decisions that we need to make it all work out, but it's going to be awesome. But we're just going to have a little stroll back to the house now, get back to Eddie. We haven't been out very long, probably about an hour. And that's about it, because obviously, being New Year's Day, it's pretty dead outside, but lots of people out and about just having a coffee and pottering around, so yeah, it's been nice. Ooh, Hello, we're back. Look at this tail. Just wags all round today, aren't we? On our way back, we found that Boots was open, so we did pop in and I got just a Champneys hand cream. That was £7 because I needed some more. Also needed to pick up some brow gel. I usually use, I'm sure you can hear Eddie eating in the background. I've just given him some chicken and sweet potato. That's the noise you can hear. But yeah, I also picked up some brow gel. I usually use Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Brows, but there's nowhere open that sells that today. So I had a quick Google and this e.l.f. Wow Brow apparently is quite popular for sort of a budget option. So I thought I'd give that a whirl. That was £7. And as I said earlier, it's my mum's birthday later on this month. And I recently used the Sanctuary Spa, the pink one. I've got the shower oil. And the smell just really reminds me of one of my mum's perfumes, like when I was growing up, I think. They had a few of the bits on sale. It's the Lily and Rose collection. So I got her the body wash, which was £5, and the body lotion, which was £5. So I'm going to pop that in with her birthday gifts because I don't normally buy her things like that. She's not really that kind of person, but it just really, really smells like her. So funny. I'm going to make myself some lunch, but I just thought I'd show you the little green chopping boards I got recently in TK Maxx. They were they're just plastic, 2 for £7.99, which I thought was all right. We're just going to have some lunch now. I'm going to make a little tuna sandwich and we're going to have a little look on YouTube so that we can keep trying to plan this holiday of Andy's. So we're still doing a little bit of research on our trip, but I thought as we're just watching a bit of YouTube, I'm going to start putting my dried wedding bouquet into the little frame I showed you. Whilst we're still looking at where exactly to stay and planning the trip. And yeah, I'm excited to get this in and finish off my wedding box. Pleased with that. I didn't really know what it was going to look like when I did it, or I didn't really plan it out. It's really pretty. I'm going to pop it in my wedding box, but I also just think it might look quite nice even on the wall. So I'm not sure now that I've done it. I've never dried out flowers before. I've completely made the whole thing up. I have no idea if they will last, how long they will last in there, but you know, they've lasted this long, so we'll just see. And it's just such a lovely memory to have my wedding bouquet sort of frozen in time there that I can look back on. I'm really pleased to have done that. It's quite a nice thing to tick off my list, especially on the first of the year as well. So nice to see you happy. What is that about? Look the camera, lovely. Lovely. Who's my handsome boy? We put Eddie in a little jumper because he's still a bit shivery, but he is so much better, aren't you? It's a few hours later, and after much planning, we are pretty much there. So I feel confident in saying that in June, we will be going to Croatia. We're going to do a Dubrovnik and Savtat holiday, and we're also looking to stay on one of the Elefati Islands, is that what it's called? So it's going to be a really cool trip with basically like 3 mini breaks in one for Andy's 40th. We're really excited, but because we're trying to fit so much into one break, that's why it's been a bit of a tricky one. But I think we're finally 99% of the way there, so that's so exciting. If you watched my last vlog, then you'll know that we are going to Krakow in March. We will then have this holiday in June in Croatia coming up, so those will be our first travel plans for 2026. I think that's going to be us done for today. We're going to hang out. It's been a bit of a different New Year's Day for us. As I say, normally we do go for a lovely walk and get out in nature, but unfortunately Eddie's just not been very well, but he's on the mend. That's the most important thing, and we used the day to sort out our travel plans, so it's really exciting. So whatever you have done for New Year's, I hope you had a lovely time, and I can't wait to see what 2026 brings. So happy New Year from all of us here, and we'll see you very soon in the next video.